And good day. This is Kent Barnes, Superintendent of Schools for the Holly Area School District. And today is September the 16th, Thursday, and I'd like to share some information with you regarding your and my Holly Area School District. Thanks so much to our band at Holly High School. I stopped by the high school last night as they were practicing out in the parking lot. I'm always amazed at the sound that they produce, and I look forward to our football games, the remaining football games, as they not only perform then, but throughout the year. So thanks to Mr. Bill Deal, Mr. John Hill, and all the students in the band. I really enjoyed listening to them. The Wounded Warrior Project at the Fenton Holly football game on Friday, September the 17th. That is an away game for us at Fenton, but it should be a very wonderful evening as they honor our military men and women. But if you have questions about that, please contact the Fenton High School Athletic Director's office. The next day, on Saturday, September the 18th, we're having the Holly Invitation Cross Country event, which is a huge event. And so kudos to Mr. Weisdorfer and others for putting this on. Other people have asked, do we have other athletic events ongoing? Oh my goodness. We have volleyball, tennis, middle school basketball. And if you have questions about these events, please call our high school athletic director's office at 248 328 3242. That's 248 328 3242. I did want to mention a couple of specific items, though. On Monday, September 27th at 7 p.m., we'll be having our annual Powder Puff game. The junior and senior girls in fierce competition for the Powder Puff game. Once again, that's Monday, September the 27th at 7 o'clock. The previous Friday, September the 24th, as we're playing the Clio Mustangs, that will be Coach Chuck Kiefer night. We'll be honoring a former coach, former teacher here at Holly High School, and I'm sure many of you know Coach Kiefer. And that honoring will be on Friday, September the 24th. People have already asked about homecoming. The homecoming football game will be Friday, October the 1st, and we'll be playing the Kearsley Hornets. The dance, though, is on Saturday night, October the 2nd. So if you have questions about the honoring of Coach Kiefer, the homecoming game, the homecoming dance, please call our athletic director's office, 248 328 3242, and they would be glad to assist you. One final note. I am hopeful that we have finally determined the appropriate staffing for our class size. Some folks have asked, why didn't you do all of this 5 months ago? And the answer is very simple. We didn't know how many students we would have. And while our student numbers at the elementary level indeed are down, it doesn't matter. We still had some very significant hot spots, some highs and lows that we had to deal with. So as it worked out, we were able to not move any students. It was at a cost, though. We had to add staff. There's no additional staff or staff monies that were set aside. There's no additional monies from the state. We do have some one-time federal dollars. And my fear, once again, though, with one-time dollars is that when those one-time dollars run out, as the ARRA monies will run out, then I'm not necessarily sure what the outcome is going to be. I implore all of our community members to understand that it's not this school year that I was concerned about. It's next school year. It's the 11-12. And that was mentioned all throughout last year, not just for the Holly School District, but for all school districts in Michigan. In the upcoming weeks, I'll be sending out more information about what we have done to reduce costs, how we have assumed other positions with current staff here at the central office. But it's easy to say we simply need to cut expenditures. I'll be visiting schools this afternoon as we have had individuals move into our district that the students require certain educational needs. It's hard to plan for who moves in, but there are students, and it's our job to do the best that we can in providing our services. So please know that as individuals that are running for political office say we need to follow a business model, that we need to do certain things, I think that's wonderful. And I look forward to the candidates that are running meeting some representative. I don't expect the candidates for governor to come here, but just someone to come and share information on what business model they would like us to use. We can't discard students. That's not an option. So, as always, I thank you very much for watching this short podcast. I look forward to future podcasts, Barnes Grams, or meeting you in person. And as always, anytime you have a question, above this podcast, above the link, is my email address. And if you see me out and you have questions, always feel free to ask. The term that's always being bandied about right now is transparency. And I just want to laugh. For 11 years, the mantra has been, if you have a question, you ask. And we'll return a call, we'll return an email, and we'll go from there. But some decisions, just like the staffing, the class size issues, can't be made just immediately. There's something called Title I comparability, and there's equitability among our buildings. But I'm hopeful those issues have been resolved. We'll be hiring some additional staff, and that's always a good thing. And we'll just go from there. So once again, thank you very much, and you have a great rest of the day.